Minutes late. Oh, that's great. Oh, no, this is great. Trying to be the first one. Nice. I made sure to notify myself I'll join in the rough area of 20 minutes. 58 minutes to live. I'm just waiting because I'm bored. That's funny. While I wait, trying to be first one. You are the first one. What's up, Awful Gamer? How are you doing, bro? How's life? How's Thursday going? I'm not quite at home and I don't have my notes in front of me. Good. What'd you do today? Anything special? What's up, RPM? Yeah, I'm not quite at home, so I don't have my notes for the different lands, but I can talk about it. I mean, it's pretty simple, but aside, I would like to do it with notes, but my Thursday ended. Oh, that's right. You're in. Where are you again? What country? A different country. Yo, whatever happened to Los Penguin? But yeah, the whole point about the topic, it's dead glitchy for me. It should get better shortly. Is it bad for you too, RPM? Oh, I know why. My hotspot is on. Hold on a second. No, it's not. Never mind. No, it might be on your end, bro. You probably have shitty internet in whatever country you're in, whatever third world country. Yeah, UK, United Kingdom. No wonder your shitty internet sucks, bro. And you're trying to get a signal all the way across the ocean. So you know that's probably why you're lagging, bro. It has nothing to do with me. I have all the bars in the world. You know, it's all about how you see the bars. That's what I'm just joking. But what I'm, what made me think of the topic, different lens, is this job actually because so I came in here right, and I technically the signals are under the ocean. I know I'm at 3 bars. I know the wires are under the ocean, but it takes a long time to go under the ocean, right? Look how you know how far it is. By the time I say something, it's probably like 10 minutes later he hears it. I mean, it is kind of crazy that he can hear me though in nearly real time just from me sitting in my car with my phone. How insane is that? That I can transmit a video and audio image through the air from my car, and then you, my people in random ass places of the world can just listen in. That's wild. But man, I wish I had my notes. Pretty dope if you ask me. Yeah, it is dope. But it's all I mean, shit. The topic really applies to anything, like even just general, like your actual world, your whole world, the concept of the world for you. Like, so some people, when they go outside and they look at the sky, they see contrails, just regular, like, exhaust. I'm just using this as an example. And some people just see clouds and don't think there's no geoengineering going on. Those two people live in two very different worlds, yo. You're gonna, I don't even know how to explain it without my note. Well, I mean, I do know how to explain it. It's all how you see something, like I was saying. So I'm back. What's up? This job that I just started, right? Divakar, what's up? Are you Native American, bro? No, I'm not Native American. I'm Native Ukrainian, bro. What kind of lens are you looking at me through? Native American. So yeah, everybody, like most people, just had a similar convo with who or about what? Like, and don't get me wrong, yo. Like all the people that are there now, after like the shitty people had to leave and got fired, are all awesome, yo. And everybody's like working as a team. Everybody's pitching in now. Everybody's like, doing shit first came in, yo, everybody literally did the bare minimum just enough to not get fired, literally, yo. The whole your son oh, the sky, right. Yo, everybody there, so, you know, they got they're getting paid their whatever, hourly $20 an hour, let's say, or I don't know what it is, but I'm just saying round numbers. Um, but and they see, oh, it's an hourly job, different having different lens. You see, I have one lens here and I have another lens here. This one has letters on it. This one doesn't. These are two different lenses. And the topic is about lenses being different. No, about how you see the world, and like and how you see not just the world, just anything, like even a job or a relationship or a I mean, damn, I wish I had anything. So with the job example, right? So I came in here and most people see this job, this little casino thing. Again, it might not be nothing, but it's how you approach it and the results you get. Like it could be even if nothing comes out of it, it's just the way I operate. I see everything as an opportunity, Everyone sees everything differently, right? But it's important. It's important to make sure that you're well, in my opinion, it's good to remember to always look at things from the best possible light because it's easy to bum yourself out and to depress yourself, even if you're being like realistic, yo. Sometimes you gotta be like fakely optimistic. I hate to say it. So, like, yeah, there are 9 people here and 3 active in chat. Okay. What's that got to do with anything? Dude, this was entirely like my convo. 4. Um, Bro, those numbers don't mean anything. Awful gamer. Trust me. You don't have to trust me, but they don't mean shit. There's again. So what I mean, but so if you view any opportunity, right? You can literally go to any job. It could be you could go to a grocery store, right? And get hired as a bagger. But if you take ownership and you view that bagger position as you view it as you like doing that just so you can become the store manager and you work like you're a fucking store manager, I promise you, eventually you'll get to being a store manager. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to be. That's but if you operate as, a bagger who's just doing enough, the basic the bare minimum, you're gonna stay a bagger, right? And both people started as baggers. So it's like, why do some people start, at the lowest position and work their way up in the company? And usually is the same people that can do it through different organizations, right? So like um again, this is not me bragging, but it's easier for me to use myself as an example. Every job I've ever had, literally 85% of jobs, and no, every job where I was like working at trying to like, do good, which is literally every job except the fucking strip club. I did not try the strip club for shit. I I don't know why I took that job. It was, but whatever. Um, at least I'm, self-aware enough to admit it. But yo, if you view things as an opportunity and you treat them as an opportunity, other people will notice, and people that have the power to give you an opportunity will give you an opportunity. You know what I mean? Because they see that you're gonna value it and you're gonna be grateful for it and you're gonna treat it like the opportunity it is. Yeah. So when you do your best, you become the best. You climb the ranks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if look, I feel like most people can learn anything, right? Most like with obviously some exceptions, but like I'm not gonna learn trigonometry without a graphic calculator probably anytime soon. But like 90% of tasks or jobs, most people can learn them, and but the difference is how you do those tasks, right? So like again, I'm gonna use myself as an example. When like I was sweeping or mopping, I could sweep and mop slow as hell and just do like the bare minimum just so you could tell that somebody swept, or like what I do, and for some reason everybody's surprised. I like move all the chairs. You know what I mean? I sweep in the corners, like bro, like just normal shit actually. But I guess because nobody's ever done it. Yo, let me show you some of these before and after pictures. Have I showed you guys any of these before and after pictures yet? I put my car in the audit drive. Check out these before and after as well. And when you are your own authority and you set the bar high for yourself without external validation, people take notice. Yes, exactly. Right. They see, they're like, wow, that person's built different. You know what I mean? Like something special about that person, him or her. So check it, check it, check it. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, okay, so here's just some pictures, right? So like this is what the tables look like before, right? You see the ashes and the dirt. I can't zoom in. And it's not showing the whole picture, but let's see. Why is it not showing? Look at this shit. Like, you can't see really. But damn, it's like cutting off most of the picture. Okay, this is a good one. Look at the fan, yo. Can you tell any difference between those two pictures? I took the whole fan apart. I cleaned so many things. You can definitely see the difference. I took so many things apart. Like today, I cleaned the whole nother fan, like industrial fan that had so much fucking dust in it. It was literally probably like four or five like double handfuls of dust, just like clumps of dust, because I was wiping it with a wet rag, just clumps and clumps. It looks like stooky, yo. It was disgusting. Not related to the topic, but the green screen looks like the SpongeBob sky. SpongeBob sky. Not sure what that looks so different. Yeah, I mean, okay, here's another one. Look at this is like a table that's at the front, by the security desk. Look, the shit on the left, all that yellow stuff, that's nicotine and obviously like a whole bunch of ash. I mean, not ash. Well, yeah, ashes and dust. But on that, on literally on everything, there's a layer of yellow tar, on every wall, on every surface, literally on everything. There's a layer of tar, that we've been cleaning off everything, and we're still got a long way to go. Probably like we probably got half of it done. But like the outside of the building got pressure washed today. Before the ACs weren't working, it was always hot as hell in there, and people would still be like, it would still be packed nicotine, yeah, from cigarettes because people smoke cigarettes inside. Oh, today we got an industrial like HEPA filter that's supposed to suck out all the cigarette smoke. So we'll see how it works on Friday. Do they smoke on the table? Yeah, they can smoke at the tables. So it gets pretty damn foggy in there. But today, like I said, we got like industrial uh filter, HEPA filter or some shit that's supposed to supposedly clear out like way more square footage than what we have, like three times the square footage that we have. We'll see how it works. Let me turn this green screen off. But yeah, I mean, it was just yeah. This. Oh, yeah, look at the wall. It's not showing the whole picture. If you could see, but like you see how the wall is white and dust right here on the left side, and then it's actually black on the right side. Anyways, my point is, look, and then so now I might be like, I might get a, promoted to like assistant manager or whatever, assistant floor manager. And I overheard, a couple employees talking, and they're like, "Yo, we could have done that. We could have done what he did." But the whole point is that you didn't, yo. You were there for however many years, however many months, and you didn't. And even the damn manager, who was the head manager before I got fired, because she didn't have any leadership qualities to obviously get anybody to, help her clean. I don't know. You know, did I tell you that I asked the old manager that used to work there? I asked her for a job once, and she was like, "I don't have hours." This was like before I started working the strip club when I was looking for like a nighttime job. She's like, "I don't have the hours." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." while she was sitting there and all her coworkers were sitting there and they're smoking blacks and cigarettes, not doing shit. I'm like, oh, okay, you don't have hours. So now when I got hired, the new manager, I told him, I was like, yo, when I asked her for a job, like, when she was still a manager, and she laughed at me and basically, oh, she didn't have hours. So after he found out, he kept like around every time he was around here, he's like, can you believe somebody wouldn't give that guy a job? How dumb could that person then be? And just kept fucking, he kept like like over and over, like saying the same shit and just like fucking like brutally, like it gotta be a dumb motherfucker not to hire him. Look how hard he's working. And yo, she felt stupid as fuck because what could she say? He's acting like he doesn't know, but I asked her for a job, but I'm sure she figured it out. She could put two and six together and get four. Yo, you guys spend any blocks today? Angel. Oh, Angel. Hello, I'm here. Sorry, last night I spent it sleeping. It's okay, Angel. How are you doing? Angel, you remind me of somebody. What's so funny? Angel. What's your name? Oh, you said you're from Kansas, Angel? Or what state? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm okay. How are you? I am fabulous. And tomorrow I don't have to wake up early. I work second shift, so I don't have to go until 4. Which is great, I think. I'm from Algeria. Algeria? Huh? Angel Mickey. Wait, Angel, were you the one that was asking me about like Emily or no? Or is that somebody else? You were like, oh, do you miss Emily or something like that the other day? You wrote it in your notes, dummy. Oh, damn. Okay, dummy, huh? Alrighty. Spicy. Huh. That's brave of you. Yeah, it was me to call me a dummy. Hmm. Oh no, not Canada. Oh, fuck. Not Canada with their maple syrup. And I feel so bad. Why do you feel so bad? Don't feel bad. Canada is back in the chat. Fucking Canada. How are you? I hope you're feeling better, at least, Pika. And Pika, are you sure? Yo, that gotta be my niece, yo. That's gotta be my niece. Also, Victoria, that gotta be you. I went to the doctor. And what happened? What'd they say? That's gotta be my niece, right? No. Are you my niece? It's so close. Picatoria. Her name is Victoria. And they said I didn't have strep throat. Good. Who took you? Did your mom take you? Do you live in Smithfield by any chance? Canada. I don't know if you live in Canada. It's just a sore throat or something. How your day? How was your day so far? It's been amazing. Great. Amazing day so far. I'm not your niece. I don't know if I believe you, Picatoria. I think her name is very close. Let's not forget you did this with me and Giovanni too, and we're wrong. I was not wrong about Giovanni. I was 100% not wrong. It might have been not who I thought it was, but it was somebody like you. Might not have been who I said it was. It was probably you, though. Come on, I can't. Oh, oh shit! I know. Fuck. You 100% were wrong. Yeah, I know. I was wrong about who I thought it was, but I'm not wrong now knowing that it's you. It was you the whole time. Can't trick me. Can't trick a trickster. Make myself a 1 a.m. Chris sandwich. Right. Yo, speaking of conspiracy theories, ha ha ha. What conspiracy theory are you talking about? I think he's ordering food. No, I'm not ordering food. I was ordering. Yeah, food. Actually, it was food. What conspiracy theory are you thinking of? Speaking of conspiracy theories, have you heard the conspiracy that so smart? If I'm just your niece, what's my dad's name? I can tell you that. That's a trick. It starts with a T. Wait, how? That doesn't even make sense. If I'm your niece, what's obviously I know my niece's father's name. What kind of question is that? Nope. No, that's not right. It starts with a T. It doesn't start with an M. His name is not Michael. His name is Tom. Also my dad's name. Your dad's name is Tom, not Michael. I'm just curious. You said I'm reminding you of someone. I hope it's a nice person. So I think I'm your, so I don't think I'm your niece, dude. Are you sure? What if you're my niece and you don't know it? Richard, where the hell you been, bro? We thought you died, bro. Because I was yesterday. I was sending you telepathic pages and you weren't answering, bro. It was going straight to voicemail. Or no, I was getting busy. You used the wrong Chris. Bye, bye, Canada. We don't want you here, anyways, Canada. Do we look like we eat maple syrup? Pico? Oh. So back to the topic at hand. My timeline just hasn't been timing up with the lives. I'm making some burritos for dinner right now. That's nice. I don't. You could be making tacos for all I care, but burritos sound great. You like their syrup? Today's topic is a different lens, but I'm driving. I'm about to be home soon, and I don't have my notes for me. But it's basically how you view things, man. Like your life is gonna be eh, whether you're gonna be happy or depressed. Like a lot, some people say, "Oh, I'm depressed." Well, that's because everything they think about they see it in a negative light. You know what I mean? They're always either a victim. They're always and look. You can be victimized and not be a victim, right? It's like you can fail and not be a failure. You can be overweight and not be fat. Wait, is that the same thing? That's definitely not a good example. I was just thinking about myself, and I was trying to like suit myself because I'm a little bit overweight, but I'm trying to remind myself I'm not fat. That's all that was about. Because from now on, I need to be careful with what I'm saying. Yes, Angel. What do you mean? What's today's topic? What do you mean? Yeah, like if you negative self-talk is like a lot of people, you know, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this, or I'm not gonna be able to. No, you're not fat. I know, but I'm a couple of pounds overweight. I could stand to lose a few pounds. Um, the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. If you when you say you got to be careful what you're saying, why do you say that? Do you But thanks, awful gamer. I appreciate it. I was fishing for that compliment. Um, why do you say you got to be careful what you're saying? Do you talk negatively about yourself? Even like with sickness, yo, if you tell yourself, "Oh, I'm getting sick," you will literally start getting sick, even if you weren't gonna get sick. No, I'm talking about what I'm asking you or telling you. Why? It's not that serious. It's really not that serious at all. I was halfway joking. I thought you were Emily for a second, but and I still think you might be. Who knows? But apparently you're not. You say because Emily, I know she stalks me, but I think she like watches the lives either probably afterwards or something. Who's Emily? Huh? What do you mean? The very disrespectful, ungrateful ex. Who I was pretty mean to on occasion. Ask off what's her name? What's the person's name? Angel. She knows. You don't remember the well, how long have you been around, Awful Gamer? I'm not Emily, but I hope we will make you okay. You're strong, buddy. Oh, thank you. I am okay. Not everyone knows Dimitri, bro. Dude, almost everybody. Did you see if you weren't here yesterday, bro? But I had a guy come in, one of my fans from Reddit, ask RPM, and he was telling me how I bought a bunch of subscribers and all you guys are fake. So are you fake, Richard? What did you ask? Um, ask who? Hmm? What do you mean? What did I ask? I didn't ask anything. Did I? And if I did, it probably wasn't that important because I would have remembered it. I think. But what did I ask? Who did I ask? I swear you asked something about what? Oh, not everyone knows Dimitri Lore. Richard, you should have seen the guy yesterday. Oh, lore, I get it. Like my whole background, bro. But they should because my life is amazing. You asked him about his name. Asked awful about his name. Why? I didn't. You're making that up. I think you will know his name. Why would I? Huh? No. No what? I didn't. Right. I didn't ask that. I don't know what she's talking about. Angel is tripping. It's something else. Hmm. Let's put our heads together because they say multiple heads are better than one. And I got a lot of mess on my head, so I'll count for two heads. Like when did you join? I swear. Like when did you join? I swear. When did you join? What do you mean? When did I join? Really didn't have fish memory. We all have fish memory. It's this freaking shit everywhere in the food, in the sky, in the water. So we all have fish memory. The internet, phones. Really, I think phones and social media is a big part of it. Mhm. Two heads are better than one, but not many heads. Why not many heads? Well, if my head counts for two, so I don't need anybody to brainstorm with. I can just brainstorm by myself because I have two heads. Basically, how does that work? I mean, actually, I do that all the time. I do brainstorm by myself, and then I answer myself. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, or yeah, that makes great sense. You know what I mean? And then I think about which lens I'm using it from. So yeah, we can combine our brain cells. I have a total of four. How many do you have? 17. I have a lot. I'm doing really good. I haven't burned them all up yet. That gives us 21 together. Is that the same thing as having like a 21 IQ? That would be really dumb. Sweet home. Ever heard? Ever heard what? Too many chiefs. Yep, not enough Indians. Of course, I have. You need defined leadership hierarchies, and some people's opinions should be ignored. Yes, yes, that's 21 that I usually have. Yes. Uh, ever heard? Yes. Technically, somebody could say, "Oh, you have too many chiefs and not enough Indians in your chat," but really, you guys are not chiefs. You guys are um super chiefs. Hello, Pack. Go deep. Pack, go deep. You must be from India. Do you know my friend scientist and Divakar? They're also from India. They're my friends, and they sing "Hit 'Em Up." What was that song you sent me? RPM about the Indian sitting rapping "Hit 'Em Up." What was it? Was it Tupac song? She was funny as hell. Maybe not all opinion ignore. What what do you mean? All opinion is just opinion unless it's my opinion. Then it becomes pretty much fact. That's a joke, mostly. Yeah. Mm. Ooh, home sweet home. What about me? I am your friend. Am I your friend? Yeah, you're my friend, Angel. Of course, awful. I often say you should listen to everyone's opinion, but judge them based on merit. Right. The way I um the way I approach taking people's opinion or advice is if I wouldn't switch positions with them in that area of life. So if they're giving me advice on relationships, right? And I wouldn't switch positions with them in their like as far as relationship goes, I'm not gonna take their advice on relationships. If they're giving me advice on a career, right? And they're unemployed, I'm probably not gonna take their advice on a career. Now, if they're giving me advice on a career and they've already worked their like and it's a career that they've already worked their way up through, that's different. You know what I mean? Pedro's opinion, I banished him to the shadow realm for being mean. Pedro, we gotta vote for Pedro. All opinions should be considered, but not all are valuable. That's the point I was making. Yeah, well, most are not valuable, right? I mean, what do they say something about assholes and opinions? They all smell like shit. Is that what how it goes? All assholes smell like shit. So do opinions. Something like that. Just kidding. I know it. It's everybody has an asshole like an opinion. I was making fun of you. I'm just watching y'all talking. Yes, Angel, you are just watching us talking. That's partially well, actually that's mainly what lives are all about. You watching somebody talk and you get to participate. Isn't that cool? So you can be my stand from distance. As soon as I got home, like feel like I'm falling asleep. I think most are valuable, but usually the value is in finding the negative argument. If you hear someone argue why they hate a specific race of people, you get an insight into how those people think. I swear, and left. I swear, Angel left. Or was that Peaky? Peaky left. I'm trying. It's Pika, not me. Huh? Yeah, I know. Oh, that left? I still can't tell if she's if that's my niece and she's tricking me or that's hmm. Alright, I need to go inside before I fall asleep in my drive in my parking lot. That would be embarrassing. How was your guys' day? RPM, awful gamer. We already know your day. Richard, how was your day? Why are you making burritos, bro? What the hell were you doing yesterday when I paged you telepathically? Why didn't you show up? I was really hurt. I thought you died or something, bro. And then I had to look at you through a different lens. I'm like, man, I really don't want to see Richard in it. And I don't even want to say it because that's bad to say. So I'm not gonna put that in the air. Like I despise racism, but I still get value from talking to them by understanding why they feel that way and trying to show them why I think it's wrong. My day was a bit bad to be honest. I cook burritos regularly. I don't know why. I just love Mexican food. Are you Mexican? Great. Made a beef stew for dinner and lobster rolls for lunch. My day was good. Oh, that's good. Angel, why was your day bad? Is it because you live in UK or Algeria? I like your painted toenails. My painted toenails? What painted toenails? My painted toenails? Huh? I don't have painted toenails, sir. Are you trying to see my feet? No, I'm super white. I'm just fat, and Mexican food is good and affordable. That's funny. So you hate what racism like white on? I mean, it's I don't think there's a point in hating it. It's just you don't have to agree with it and don't engage in it. But hating it is too much. Reserve your hate for bullies and people that pick on weaker people. What made you wear clothes? Huh? What made me wear clothes? I don't know. I thought about going outside naked, but then I didn't want to get a charge. So I was like, fuck it. I don't want to go to jail today, so I'm gonna wear some clothes. What made you wear clothes? Hello. I mean, otherwise, if I didn't, I would have been walking around with my dick hanging out. That wouldn't have been good. You know what I mean? My neighbors would have probably called the police on me. I don't think they would like that. Hey, what happened to, what made you wear clothes? Why'd you guys delete his comment? And you also like how they feel. It was a bit weird. A bit weird. He's a fucking weirdo, obviously. He's probably one of my stans from Reddit. Or he's probably one of my bot subscribers that they told me about. The guy that was really mad at me yesterday. He's like, "You got a bunch of fake followers." I'm like, "Yeah, so all these people in here are fake and paid for? I guess." To ask, "Hey, team, delete weird messages." No, it's okay. Y'all don't have to delete weird messages. Let them talk shit. I like when they talk shit. They're haters. There's always gonna be haters. I don't hate racists, but I hate racism. I don't sit around virtue signaling about my black friends all day, but if someone drops a casual N word, I'm going to tell them that's not cool. Okay, that's what it is. I see. I mean, there's racism from all sides, you know? And, look, at 7 years old, you guys might lose reception for me. I learned that the world is fucked up. I'm going to tell you how. Okay. At 7 years old, we moved from Ukraine or the Soviet Union at that time, to Miami Beach because of a religion that we were persecuted against that we didn't even practice, right? So because my dad was Jewish and I had a Jewish last name, we were persecuted against it, right? So at 7 years old, I remember like we had to leave the country because of persecution. So and we come to America, and then I learned that in America, people hate each other because they're different colors. I'm like, wow, as individuals first, yeah, whatever, right? Exactly, Richard. I learned how the world really is when I was 7. How'd you learn? But yeah, you're right, Richard. But yeah, there's definitely still a lot of like white racist people in America for sure, for damn sure. Like especially old country, like people stuck in their ways. But just don't fucking the way I operate is I just don't fucking interact with those people. If I usually also I think people are like racist usually have ignorance a lot of times. Like they think like, oh, if this person does not like me, he's probably gonna fucking attack me or hate me or uh, I think it's better to be heightest. I kind of stole that, but the only difference is I'm okay with 5'10". You don't need to be 6'8" where I'm from. So those 5'8" motherfuckers though, there's something else. Spicy's 5'8" awful. I mean, Richard, I scrolled down on live by accident and I see a guy pushing around his fake teeth in his mouth with his YouTube come to. What the heck? When I got in the hospital, I almost died, and nobody gives a shit about me, nor even my parents. Wow, why'd you get in the hospital? That sucks. Then I learned to stand for myself all alone. Wow, that's sad. Why did your parents not care about you being sick and why you almost died from what? Yeah, that sucks. But guess what? It could be worse. You could be have not survived. Again, different lens. It's how you look at things. They didn't even want me to be a girl. Well, they'll be all right. They're gonna have to fucking deal with it. All right. Tell them you're not changing gender. You're not doing that dumb shit. So they're gonna have to get used to it. Your parents are tripping. They didn't even want. Yeah. Okay. So look, you know, again, you could look at it as it sucks because nobody's supporting me, and look, that does kind of suck. But at the same time, you could have been fucking terminal and not made it. That would have been way worse. And I, Earl Davis, that is a cycle of ideological hate. He was a black guy who has converted thousands of KKK Klansmen over the years. Nice. What did he convert him to? Uh, Israelites, Hebrew, what are they called? Or maybe even like, yeah, Hebrew Israelites. Your stream keeps glitching. That's because I was walking up the steps. They don't support me. They make me want to end my life. They make like they make like this. I need a moment, please. I will be back. Angel, calm down. I don't know. Angel, relax. Breathe, Angel. Breathe, Angel. It's okay. We're all here for you. We support you. We support you being a girl. He converted them to not being in the KKK. I know I was being funny, trying to be. Um, yeah, Angel. We all support you being a girl, and if you weren't the girl, I don't know if I would have you as a moderator. To be honest, like I'd probably have to demod you if you're a boy. Like the only reason Richard is a moderator is because I thought he was a girl initially by his name. and then I felt bad to take it away. But had I known Richard was a guy from the get go, he would have never been mod, yo. Richard, you missed the bro. You missed a good live last night. I was spinning the block on these kids. They were running around, and I'm not posting the live. I might make it unlisted and send you the link, maybe. But ask RPM if it was a good live last night, yo. You missed it, bro. Part two. You missed part two. Spin the block. Spin the block has been spun multiple times. The block spinning is infinite. Immense. Immense. And it has started. Un momento. Un momento. We're spinning all types of blocks. They all Richard, you were missing out, bro. You're probably making burritos, bro. Eating burritos. Burrito eating motherfucker. You Mexican loving food person. You know, with a name like Richard, I'm surprised you like burritos. I thought you normally like hamburgers. I've never met a Richard that likes burritos or tacos or guacamole for that. Oh, oh, Richard, oh, 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 yeah. Hey, hold on. Don't. Let's let's pull up some notes. And let me pull up my notes, and we can do a quick, brief uh chat about a different lens and viewing things from a different perspective and how to help yourself view things from the best perspective and not uh be a freaking perpetual victim or loser or feel sorry for yourself. Angel, you gotta toughen up. You just said you're a fighter and then you told me you need a moment. I'm gonna need you to toughen up, buttercup, peanut butter cup. You won't be stuck in that situation forever, Angel. That's right. You just keep adding and adding on your life. That's right. Richard, Regina, it's easy to get confused when you wear a fanny pack. Like, oh, shut up. My fanny pack's cute. You're just jealous. And it's where I keep my bio. So if I have to spin the block on a motherfucker, I'm ready, bro. I don't be lacking. Angel, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be 100% fine. One, I guarantee you that you're gonna be fine. I promise you. You know how I know? Because I could tell you have sense just by the way you interact. I'm not even being funny. I could tell that you got common sense and you're a decent person, you know? So you're gonna be okay. Just keep again, maybe this topic should probably help you actually. Let me find my notes. Damn. Um, You know, I think I might have deleted, but I can pull them up really quick. Oh, buddy, you won't understand the life of a girl in the Arabic community. It just hella sucks. Oh, I didn't know you were in the Arabic community. Oh, that sucks. That makes sense. Algeria. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Angel. How old are you? Damn. But guess what? You still can make the best of it. You're right. I can't say I understand. 23. Um, do you guys do arranged marriages and stuff? Is that like what you have to do? Do your parents pick like your spouse for you? How does that work where you're from? This is actually interesting. What's up, gamers games? Are you guys curious? I'm curious, Angel, about tell me more. Seriously, I'm actually curious. They do, but I said no. Oh, so they wanted to put you in an arranged marriage, but you said no. Okay. So they'll never see you come. Hey guys, want to see God today? No. So let me ask you a question. You said no. So what is your plan now? Like, are you gonna plan to find a Muslim guy? Do you wear like a hijab or what is it? Hijab? Do you cover like everything? Like, do you wear like a full face covering? This is interesting. Not all family. Why'd you say no? Because you didn't want to. I mean, I could see why. Why would you want to be married to somebody you don't even know? Uh, and all family like this, but mine is sucks. Like so toxic, so toxic. Oh no. Well, tell them to eat a bag of you know what. But have you ever looked at the exact same situation one day and thought it was terrible, then later realized it helped you? Like, yo, no, ever had something happen and you're like, damn, this was the, I can't believe this happened. This was the worst thing ever. And then, a day later, you're like, damn, I am so glad that happened. Algeria is not like the other Muslim countries. We don't wear hijab all. Oh, nice. So, okay, so you're not even, you're not, okay, let me not phrase this wrong. You're not as oppressed as you could be, I guess. uh, so what is the biggest issues you have as a Middle Eastern Muslim woman, young adult woman? And yeah, so do I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Like, gotta look at it from a good lens, right? You could be more oppressed. Bro, I'm in UAE right now. I just got here yesterday from Egypt, Alexandria. Oh, nice, gamers. What are you doing there? United Arab Emirates. You better be careful, bro. You sound like you're close to Iraq, and they dropping shit in Iraq. Boom, boom. But you'll be okay, gamers. I trust that. Why are you going? Why'd you go to UAE? Is your dad in the service? I mean, service in the intelligence agencies? Some touring, we looking at all at like buildings, but also kind of like little vacation. Uh-huh. That's what all the fucking spooks say to their kids. I'm making macaroni and it's 1:29 a.m. That's look, Angel, and you're complaining. You have the ability to make macaroni at 1:30 in the a.m. And nobody's oppressing you from doing that. Come on, you gotta stop being a victim, Angel. I thought like you can't even cook macaroni at past midnight or something. You're allowed to cook macaroni anytime you want. What? Life is great. You gotta really think about things. What if you were in jail and had no macaroni to make? Can you imagine how bad that would be? That would be so much worse than making macaroni at 1:30 in Algeria as a woman. Just saying, it's definitely worse. I bet there's a lot of guys who would much rather be a 23-year-old Algerian female that's just a little bit oppressed, not a lot of oppressed, than be them. Yeah, because especially like the guys in prison for life. Hello, Tucana's vessel. Tucana's vessel. Who's Tucana? And why are you his vessel? I remember you though. I think you were cool. You had to be cool if I made you a mod. I'm prayer. You're prayer? You are prayer? Or you're praying? Are you also Muslim? And are you in the range of 22 to 24 and looking for a wife? Tucanas? My family are sleeping. That why I'm having a little bit of privacy. I'm a night owl. Yeah, exactly. So you're Dude, you're doing good. You're even allowed. No? Oh, okay. Sorry. I could have. I'm 15, remember? Oh, yeah. Duh, duh, duh. I even have it written down, Tucanas. Duh. You weren't supposed to tell me where you're from, Tucanas. You're from South Carolina. I remember now. I think. I'm gonna look and check. Yeah, we're spicy, aren't you? No. Oh, that's not you. What the hell? Tucana. What the hell is Tucana? Tucana, what the hell are you? Tucana. Weren't you in South Carolina? You're in South Carolina. You said you didn't need my services. I don't need your services. You're right. What services? Who do you think suffers more between someone who hasn't had water in 3 days but has always had enough water and someone who never has enough water but they've adapted to those conditions? Obviously, a person who never has water that's adapted. Yes, I am. I don't know what you are, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, South Carolina. You're good, bro. You're chilling. Don't worry. Just stay away from that spicy guy. He's a little weird guy. He's 5'8", so you never know. He might be dangerous, you know? If he was 5'9", I wouldn't say that, but 5'8", that's once it gets serious. Spicy, yo, telepathic communication. I'm at 8% on my phone. You can find the charger and then get back to 9%. Yo, Richard, I got it. Trust me. Spicy, but I'm not complaining. I'm just heartbroken. Uh oh no, spicy. You sent Tucana's pecker pics? That's not cool. Hey, but what are you heartbroken about? A relationship? Were you in a relationship and didn't work out? Or are you heartbroken that your parents didn't want to put you in an arranged marriage? It doesn't work. No. What doesn't work? The charger or the picture? Huh? Spicy what? What are you talking about? I don't even know you, Tucanas. Yes, you do. There's the 15-year-old from South Carolina. Yes, you do know him. Spicy. I would argue the person who hasn't had water in 3 days is suffering more than the person who has adapted. Oh, suffering more. Yeah, agreed. Because the other person's not. Yeah, once you're used to something, it's not as bad, obviously. Comparatively, one is under far more stress and anguish, who is adapted to having very little. Right. What did I not say that? Tucanas is a fraud. A fraud? We gotta spin the block on him. Are you a bot, Tucanos? Because I was told yesterday, somebody came by and told me that all of you guys are fake and bots. Paid for. It's like about my life. They didn't put me on. It's like about my life that they didn't put me on that, but I'm suffering from them. They abused me, hurt me. Okay, have you ever had a like adult relationship with another partner? He tried to sell me crypto. Nah, Tucanos tried to sell you crypto? Stop playing. You're joking. Hey, at least the little kid's hustling, bro. Did he get you? Yo, at least he's hustling for a 15-year-old. Let's change the topic if I'm bothering y'all. You're not bothering nobody. I'm curious. Anyways, life doesn't always change. Sometimes the lens we're viewing it through changes. So he said his name was Peter Parker from AT&T. Huh? What has happened? So it went from being what? 415 gets all the props. Yeah. All right. Forget the penis pickers, pecker pickers. Right. So the point I would make leading off of that is that someone who can't cook macaroni has it worse than someone who can. But someone who can't cook macaroni isn't necessarily suffering less. I don't get it. Is she suffering more or less, Richard? What the hell are you trying to say? I don't know. Huh? Hmm. What is he not taking to adulthood? Oh, scamming shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, he was joking. Unless, why are you so defensive about this, Spicy? You been sending out dick pics, bro? I don't think they're allowed to have cheese in Algeria. Not women, please. Hey yo, I don't know, yo. You're the one trying to scam freaking spicy, hey yo. No cheese, you're suffering. No cheese, you're suffering. Huh? Yeah, that's a good point. They were cool, I guess. Because they can give me a bad name for something I didn't. Spicy, we know you didn't do that, bro. It's a joke. He's being funny. He wasn't being serious. He wasn't actually accusing you sending him dick pics. I should go. I'm sorry. It was lovely chatting. I'm sorry, Richard. Angel, stop. You're being a energy vampire and you're being a victim. Oh, I should go. No, no. You know what? If you feel bothered, get the hell out of here. You're not bothering nobody. Like you're acting like a victim. Get it together. We're all like, right? You're acting like a martyr. Like we're all telling you, like you're fine, you're good. Asking you questions, you're like, oh my god, I don't want to hurt you guys. Like nobody said you hurt anybody. We're fine. Everybody's fine. We're all actually. I guarantee you, everybody else is curious about your situation too. You know, we're actually curious how it is, aren't you guys? Awful. If you can't find a charger, I don't know if I can keep you as a mod, dude. A charger? How the hell are you gonna charge it tomorrow? So I guess after you lose, get to 0%, I'll just demod you since you'll never come back. Since you don't have a charger, apparently. I'm not. I'm only curious about my life. Also, my girlfriend's. Well, you're a fucking self-centered 15-year-old. I guess that's how you should be. Why would you only be curious about your life? You don't want to learn from other people and their experiences? Or know about, like, what the hell? Wow, the ends. I have it charging. Oh, you found a charging pad all of a sudden. Yeah. All of a sudden, when you were going to get demodded, you found a charging pad, huh? Bet you did. That's funny. You can go. If you need to do something, you don't have to say your phone's dying. You know that, right? If you actually have to go awful, feel free to run, dude. Tucanas based. Why is he based? Nope. I'm not. I'm only curious about my life. That's not based. That's fucking self-centered as fuck. Yeah, what kind of self-centered shit is that? Oh, it's based, Tucanas. Only care about yourself and your life and be curious only about yourself and your girlfriend that you've talked to for 2 months. What? I'd rather know about Algeria and the 23-year-old who's being mildly oppressed than your freaking 15-year-old girlfriend. I mean, in where? UK? No, it's actually 4%. Awful gamers, shut up with your 4%, 3%, 8%, 6%. Just fucking put the thing in charge of it. I have a plug for you. What does a different lens mean though? Lens is simply it's basically a perspective. Two people can experience the same event, like I was talking about earlier, and walk away with completely different conclusions. So, right, two people can go to the exact same event, right? And one person can come out saying, "Yo, that is," I mean, he's 15, so that explains it. He learned. Yeah, I'm not tripping. Chicano is cool. Um, one person could see failure. Like they go through the exact same thing. The other person's like, "Wow, I learned something. Now I'm gonna know better for the future." And they're super happy. I'm still voting for everyone to join the live and chat in real time. That would be epic. Okay, you want to start? You can join RPM. You can join with me. You want to talk live? Get your ass on camera. What do you say? Oh, you got quiet real quick, huh? RPM. You just want to talk voice. Is that not what this is? Who do you think is happier between the ignorant peasant and the learned scholar? Obviously, the ignorant peasant is happier. He doesn't know any better. Yeah, it's called Discord. I've never seen a YouTube live where there was 6 people chatting. Oh, actually, I have. Tucanis is the ignorant peasant. Wow. That's pretty mean, dude. You fucking ignorant peasant, you Tucanis. Nobody does that. We would be breaking ground. Oh, ground? Yeah, ground would be broken. And then I'll be told how all you guys are fake and bots and paid for by some guy who only knows me because of this situation. Oh no, I only know you because of Reddit post. Blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. A D. Wait, I'm actually on 70%. If you read my second short's name, you will know the peasant vessel. It says, he's self-admittedly ignorant. Some people are perfectly content, knowing very little about how and what other people think. Lord Dmitri is demanding that you shall bow down, peasants. It's short for all you peasants, I think. Um, yeah, some people are perfectly content knowing very little about how. Well, yeah, if you're gonna know very little, you might as well be happy about it because you're just a dumb fuck, probably. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're 15. You can't even be a dumb fuck yet. Wait, Tukan, how tall are you? Tukan, how tall are you? Josue, he always comes back. Josue! I'm tired. I'm going to. Thanks, Richard. No, take pride in being more stupid than Turkan does. Huh? 5'11"? Bullshit, Tukanas. I want to see a fucking tape measure in the picture. And you next to it. There ain't no fucking 5'11" at 15. Eat a dick. You lying. You're probably 5'2". He taught. No, he's not, bro. He's lying. He's 5'2". I don't believe him. For shit. Yeah, he doesn't. Ain't no way he's 5'11". That little shit. He's fucking 5'2" and pudgy as fuck. He looks like a fucking marshmallow, probably. Why would I be 5'11"? And how? You just said that. He's 6 foot. How's six? What the fuck? How's 5'11" 6 feet now? Does that mean 5'10" is 5'11"? Huh? He's 6 foot in heels. Oh shit. Who's 5'2"? 5'2". To Spicy. He's 5'2". I think 5'3" maybe. My brother's 14. Oh, okay. My brother's. Oh wait, I don't have a brother, so he's no age. I'm 5'8". Yeah, I know, Spicy. We know you're a short fucker from South Carolina. We know. Manchester, to be exact. Uh, and 6 foot. Ain't no way he's 6 foot, bro. Take a picture next to the tape measure. I'm 5'6". I knew it. I knew this little short fucker was lying. I could tell by his fucking demeanor that he wasn't taller than me. Come on now. I'm too good at this, guys. Spicy is 5'2". Josue, can you read? It's a hey, two, 2. Wait, no, he's 8. Not true. Yeah. Oh, you talking about 1.2 meters? I'm telling the famous basketball player guy. Bullshit, Richard. You're a pudgy fuck. You're a marshmallow too. Yeah, but you're probably taller than Muggsy Bogues. That's about it. I'm taller than a professional basketball player too. Taller than Muggsy Bogues. He's like 5'6". A little short fucker, but he can jump like a fucking grasshopper. That's one jumping motherfucker. Damn it, he stopped thinking on my face. Yo, how do you stop picking at a pimple? It's like right here where it's a hair follicle. It was like a whitehead. So it feels like there's still like a little sand particle there. You just put alcohol in there, right? And then I'll stop. Yeah, how about you stop? Yeah, I know. That's why I just put alcohol in it. One of my classmates is like, one, two. Bro, you're talking metric system. When he comes back, I didn't say shit. What did you say, Tucanas? You little shit. Laughed my ass up. Oh, you guys got jokes, huh? You retracted your message, you little shit. They calling me Lizo of the hood. What? Bro, 600 pounds, that's wild. Ain't no way. 4'15" and 6 foot. Awful game. Where is he? Oh, say, bro, say. I'm fat and tall. I weigh 600 pounds and can't see my belly button. That's why I watch Dmitry. To feel accepted for my fat beauty. No, I don't believe you. Ain't no way, Richard. If you are, your ass needs to start fucking doing some kind of exercise, bro. Seriously, some kind of exercise. Like I don't care if it's walking in a circle for 10 minutes. If you're serious, you need to fucking do something, bro, because your heart's gonna give out on you. You fucking Mexican food eating fucker. I need to lose weight too. Wait until my. Were you serious, Richard? I stretch the truth into conclusions every day. Wait, he said no, no. Pacemakers exist. Oh, shut up, Spicy. We don't want him on the pacemaker because then if he's fucking battery dies or some shit, he's not gonna be here to give advice to people. How could I stand and make burritos if I was 600 pounds? Well, maybe you're laying down to making burritos, you fat fuck. I don't know. You know how I knew you were fat? Because you're making burritos, not tacos. Only fat people eat burritos. Skinny people eat tacos. You roll to the kitchen. Yeah, you fucking roly poly motherfucker. Oh, how would I be eating burritos and making burritos if I was not 600 pounds? Won't let me delete that. Click on this. Hold on. Hey, watch it. What am I watching? What am I watching? Oh, about him being a fat turd. Oh, he said it. So what does a different lens look like? Playing Limp Biscuit to the kitchen, just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. I don't eat anything I need a bib for. Burritos are self-contained. Yeah, I'm sure they are self-contained. Self-contained, a bunch of bullshit. Anyways, what's the difference between a burrito and a soft taco? It's not even a real thing. A burrito is just a soft taco. It's just wrapped up differently. Tell me how it's different. Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so, but I was here first. Yes, you were here first, and you have all the XP in my heart. That's what matters. How are lens shapes really reality? No, but one sees rejection, right? Another sees redirection, right? So, like, as far as going through the same situation. So, right, if somebody, let's say you go to a job interview, right, and you don't get hired, one person, since they're optimistic, they could find another opportunity still, through talking to that person through that, through that interview. The other person is going to get bumped down and be like, oh, fuck, I can't get a job nowhere and quit, right? So it's really about how you see shit, It's, and you do control how you feel, believe it or not. So, like, Even though, I get sad and we all get depressed, we choose to be depressed and choose to be sad ultimately. Because even if it's okay, something happens that you can't help but be sad. Let's say you lose a loved one, God forbid. Uh, you still kind of, based on how you live the rest of your life, is going to determine how long it's going to take you to recover or be, whole again. Actual is also a mod. Awful is also a mod. No, no. You guys are all mods? How'd that happen? What the fuck let that happen? Some idiot, probably. A tough workout. Right. Here's another example. People go to, both people go to, oh, forget a workout. Let's say a boxing class or a Muay Thai class or jiu-jitsu class. And they both get beat up, right? Their first date. And this I've witnessed myself. One person's like, damn, yo, I can't believe how much I didn't know. And yo, I can't wait to learn this shit. The other person's like, yo, I got my ass kicked. I will never be anywhere near that good. I'm quitting. Both people went through the exact same thing, yo. Dimitri, what starts with shut up, Tukanas. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's a really good example. And I have seen, people react both ways, yo. S- Clinical depression is a thing. It's not about being depressed. It's about managing the symptoms and living with depression. That's how you escape victimhood while acknowledging a real problem. Okay, clinical depression, I get it. But why do we have clinical depression now? Probably because all the shit that fucking is in medicine, food, and air. Like, I don't think there was a. Did we have clinical depression like back in the days before we had modern medicine, modern technology? Like, I'm talking about like 300 years ago. Spicy is 5, 6. That's all that matters. Times I've had to use a different lens, right? So streaming every day wasn't easy, right? There were days with basically zero viewers or just RPM, yo. I was talking to myself. I could have quit, right? Or I could have been like, yo, RPM is here, which is what I did. I was like, that's one person, yo. She's, like, she's somebody I can talk to. Surely there will be another person will show up. And I kept going and going and going. Now look, all you fuckers are here. 1% actually talking about topic, 9% arguing about burritos. Burritos suck. Lens determines whether we quit or continue. No, it's true though. Like, how you see things will determine whether you not only quit or continue, but also if you continue, in what manner you continue, right? So everything you do, literally any job you're doing right now, any in school, in classwork, in activities, the way you carry yourself and behave and perform in those activities is going to be based on how you view that activity. So whether you see it as a chore or you see it as an opportunity, something to that's gonna make can be a big break for you, right? If you see something as just a fucking chore or a job, why would you go above and beyond, right? And do extra? You wouldn't, because you're just like milking the clock. You're just trying to do whatever you can. If you see something as an opportunity, you're gonna fucking. If you see some trash on the floor, you're gonna pick it up, right? Because you want people to notice that, hey, this guy's fucking serious. He's a hard worker. Because unless you're not, I wonder, like in America, do they teach their kids to be like hard workers? Did you guys have that? Hey, here is he. Huey is here, Dimitri. What's up, Huey? Huge 87. I don't like Huey. Tukana, shut the fuck up, Tukana, before I mute you. And then come to South Carolina and kick your ass and catch a charge for beating up a minor. Well, which is currently rare in the US these days. Work ethic is, yeah, why is that, yo? I feel like, wasn't it like more common, like in the 80s, maybe in 70s. Like everybody was like, "Oh, we gotta have a white picket fence. We're gonna go work our jobs, and we're gonna come home to our two kids and our Labrador Retriever, or whatever," because people don't want to work. But why? Why was that a thing? How did that all fight back and lose? It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Why? Even like if it was, I don't understand how it could be taught to you. I feel like that's a, but I also kind of do because I guess it was kind of like ingrained in me to be a hard worker from literally from the moment I can remember. And to me, anything different is like, well, you're slacking. And I basically I want to be a hard worker, you know? I don't know, because people are lazy. You can't question lazy people because people are lazy. People are lazy. But no, I'm lazy. That's why I work hard. Immigrant parents and culture teaches that. I'm literally lazy, and that's why I work hard. Because I want to be lazy. Like I want to hurry up and get to the lazy part. So I'm bust my ass so like I can get to the lazy part quicker. Literally, if you really want to know the truth. So I feel like it's not just that. I feel like depression kind of started now because of the media. Yeah, the media definitely does not help 100%. And they want you on those medicines because they make lot of money. A lot of it is wage stagnation and disconnect between the worker and the work. People don't want to work because they don't see like the value. Like your work is rare because they reward the effort. Right. It is rare, and that's why I'm putting in effort because a lot of places they don't reward the effort. Most people die soon after retirement. Right. Right. You're exactly right. Yo, but you're exactly like it is very rare, yo. Like, and I don't want to talk about it because there might be people like watching for my job, but like about what's But yo, I can tell you this: like he's literally kept his word and everything that he promised and more, and is like it's looking like I'm gonna be like an assistant manager, floor manager, or something like that. But as far as pay, everything is right. It's twofold: bad workers and bad companies breed each other into existence. But so the funny thing is like prior to him becoming the manager that was there before was also picked by the owners who are very smart people actually. Have a good night. Later Tucanas is like, well, nobody's talking to me. I'm gonna go draw some anime. They're not listening to me. I want to be the center of attention. I only care about myself and my girlfriend. Why aren't they listening to me? I don't care about them. They should know about me and my anime. Bye, Tucanas. That's not why, but bye. Fine. Oh, you're right. It's probably your bedtime, Tucanas. It's 9 o'clock. I pay attention. Good. I appreciate it. I'm just messing with you. I just realized it's 9 o'clock. It's your bedtime, dude. I know you're 15. Your mom's about to yell at you. You need to get the fuck off the phone. Hurry up. No, I go to bed at 12 o'clock. No, you don't, bro. You're 15. Your bedtime is 9:30. You need to hurry up and get off, bro. Mommy, do you need me? Okay. Do you want me to talk to your mom and ask her if you could stay up for an extra 30 minutes? Go carry her the phone. I'll talk to her. Like, look, Takana's mom. He's just gonna hang out here at the live. Let him chill for a little 30 minutes or so. Bedtime, UK. Bedtime. Yeah, Tukana is sleepy time, buddy. No, I'm supposed to go at 11, but I go to sleep at 12. No, you're supposed to go to sleep at 9:30. And you're about to get in trouble if you're not off because you gotta still take a little bath and wash behind your ears, little boy. You gotta wash behind those ears. Make sure you're clean for school tomorrow. You don't want to be a stinky kid in class, right? Dad took on this. School's a useless tool to us peasants. Wow, he's not that dumb after all. um, all right, yeah, go to bed. What? No, bro. I mean, actually, school they do teach you valuable things, but it's like very little. It's like how to read, how to do basic math. They don't teach you any like real life skills. I mean, they teach you some history, which is good to know, and like geography. Like, there's so much useless shit. Like, yeah, you know, because of school though. Probably you learned reading in school, in elementary school, whatever it is. That's why you're here. I feel like after eighth grade, it's useless. Basically, basically, yeah. It's you know it's funny you say that because in Ukraine and Russia, you could finish all of your school by the eighth grade, and for ninth and tenth grade, you can go to like college basically, or you can go to like, or you could choose to stay in school till tenth grade, which is the latest you can be in school till. Yes, to be honest, it definitely was. You had to drop out because you were bad at it. You were bad at what? What the hell were we talking about? The hell were you bad at? Badminton? Bad at school. Oh. No, well, that's probably because you were short, bro, and you got picked on a lot. I understand. I wouldn't want to get picked on. I mean, fuck it. Well, it's the suck being that short. 5'4". I can't imagine being 5'4". Spicy. I'm sorry, bro. That's painful. Bro, I'm not sure that I'm tiny. Oh, okay. You're short, tiny, and mighty, right? Tiny and mighty. Like Mighty Mouse. Demetrius Johnson. Spicy shorty. All right. Last thing about times I've had to use a different lens, right? Days with fewer viewers, days I questioned whether it was worth it, right? Building consistency and learning skills. Right. So instead of like me thinking, oh, nobody cares, nobody even watches my lives. Like initially when I was first doing them, I'm like, yo, I'm learning how to use OBS. I'm learning how to fucking do these lives. And I was like, you remember RPM? You remember like when I was just starting, literally the first like week, 2 weeks, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, like how to even turn on the live for the most part. But I was excited because I'm like, yo, I'm learning all these things, you know how to do it. Yeah. Go draw yourself sleeping. Yo, and I could have been easily like, yo, nobody's watching my streams. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, how come YouTube's not showing it to anybody? Only you're here. You know what I mean? Instead, I was like, yo, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? But is that not true? Is that not what I said when I was just starting? I was like, yo, and every subscriber I gained, I was fucking grateful for. Not like, oh man, it's taking me so long to get any subscribers. Yo, the first 50 subscribers took me like 2 weeks. And it was like literally by me telling people I know. He said you were going ages ago. He's full of shit. But again, so I could have been bummed out. Really, it was more like the first month that nobody was really in the lives, if not longer. I'm talking about like regularly being in the lives. Um, but another thing is like the numbers didn't always change immediately, right? So sometimes it looked like they were stagnant, but it's better to have 10 loyal fans than 10,000 unloyal fans. Right, agree. Quality, but you know what's better? Even better, spicy. Take a guess. What's even better? I want to see if you would get it. Well, that too. That's definitely true. But no, I mean, that's definitely true. That's not what I was going for. 1,000 loyal followers. Awful gets it. Awful got it. Awful was right. That's exactly what I was going for. And not 1,000 in it, but just basically saying it, or I could have 1,000 loyal followers. You know what I mean? Lens, the lens you look through, spicy. But yeah, you're right. Quality, if you have to choose, but I want quality and quantity. Why do I have to choose quality or quantity? You know what I mean? I got 4 fans from Walmart. I'm cool as a motherfucker. Yeah, I got a fan right on top of me. He's spinning clockwise. He's chilling. But and 63 cans of tomato soup. What the fuck? 63 cans of tomato soup. What are you gonna do? Take a bath in tomato soup? The fuck? Who needs 63 cans of tomato soup? What the fuck needs 63 cans of anything? How do you even open 63 cans? It's a lot of freaking can opening. Because life is usually based on quality over quantity. You typically can only pick one. Um, typically, but yeah. Why 63? Because life is usually wait. And 63 cans. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's full of shit. Because life is usually based on quality. Quality. You typically can only pick one. Typically, you can only pick one because that's your lens. Awful. My lens is I can always pick both. Richard, your smooth brain won't understand. Oh shit. Damn. Fire. Shots fired. Yeah, because you didn't even figure out that 1,000 loyal fans were better. Jeez, he's right. Wow, Richard. I thought you were pretty smart. He just fucking shit on you, bro. He said you're dumb as fuck. Smooth brain. That means like, Richard, you're not like that, are you? You're not like, no, you're too articulate in text, I think. So we aren't allowed to have a smooth brain. I thought it was normal. No, it's definitely normal, but I was just surprised because Spicy did seem intelligent at points. But I mean, I didn't see it from all angles. I don't know. So why aren't we allowed to have it? Hmm. Because then I don't know. Yeah, okay. You can't have a smooth brain now that I think about it. I want to ride on the short bus. You are the fucking short bus, Spicy. Or ask Tucanas if you can ride to school with him. I'm sure he rides the short bus. Awful. You what? Last two brain cells are fighting for third place, bro. Chill. Oh no. Hey now. So you gonna let him talk to you like that, Richard? You really gonna let him call you a smooth brain? And he's awful gamer. How old are you? And are you really an awful gamer? YouTube Shorts. Oh shit. You're getting hmm, tag team. It looks like awful. Are you getting tag team? No, actually go outside and touch grass. Awful. Whoa. Ages, you wow, it's Spicy and Richard versus awful. Fight, 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 fight. Ages your brain can't comprehend. Oh, fight, fight, fight. Let me guess, you were born in 68, awful gamer? Taking a wild guess. Am I right? You were born in 68, weren't you? Of course you were. Hi, do you remember me? Of course, Jackal. Jackies, you're my friend, Jackies. We need Bruce Buffer. I'll throw hands first. No, you're gonna throw hands and then you're gonna tire out in about 3 minutes. So yeah. How old are you? You're not 68, or you're not born in 68. You're over 18 though, right? We can't throw hands. Why can't we throw hands? Can we throw chairs or something else? But basically, you want to view things from a lens that's gonna allow you to take any opportunity or take anything in front of you and turn it into an opportunity, right? Typically, opportunity. This is a good like quote or a good saying that my mentor used to say. Opportunity typically isn't dressed in like a tuxedo. It's usually dressed in overall like jeans and overalls or whatever fucking boots and overalls. You know what I mean? And you have to go work it. You know what I mean? So that could be anything, literally any job that you have right now. Any of you that have a job, you can go tomorrow and you can do extra shit and just keep doing extra shit and people won't notice. Yeah, we remember you, Jackie. Yeah, I got a digital super. I'll find it for you, Richard. Oh shit. What's a digital super? Digit super. What the fuck? I think the beef is over. Oh, you guys are not gonna fight anymore? Damn. Well, that's that. I mean, but aside from, I mean, that's how to develop a better lens. That's this like the really the only other part of having a different vision. I know I keep going off the topic and on the topic, but at least I'm covering all the parts of it. So ask yourself, like, if you when you go through a situation and you're not sure like the meaning of it, be like, well, aside from what, let's say, initially you think is bad, like what good could it be? Like what could I learn from the situation? You know what I mean? There's always an opportunity to learn from anything that you didn't, even if you succeeded at it, there's opportunity to learn. But a lot more when you don't succeed. That's the only time I'd let someone else fight my battle. I'm not hopping on VR unless you pay me. Yo, Oculus is pretty cool. I love you. I have to leave now. Bye. Bye. I love you, Jackie. Have a good one. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. I love you too. We all love you. But yeah, how to develop, what else could this mean? Look for lessons before looking for blame. Right. So when things happen, think about all the things that like what can I have learned from this? Instead of like, oh, I fucked it up here. I'm such an idiot, and start beating yourself up. I'm guilty of that sometimes. Um, But yeah, it says look for lessons before looking for blame, right? Zoom out. One bad day isn't a bad life. One mistake isn't a failed future, right? Talk about people who see things differently. Challenge your first emotional reaction. And I've done all those already, but like for those of you, if you haven't, that's a great way like to program your mind. And yeah, talk to people who see things differently. So if you're constantly around pessimistic people, guess what? You're not gonna be optimistic. You're gonna be a pessimist. I played with the Oculus Quest when it came out, and it's cool, but we're a ways away from good quality gaming on VR. It's all these weird social hubs mainly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but there's actually some games where you can like first person shoot, and you could hold the joystick, and like you could be shooting, you could box and fight. There's actually some decent games now in VR. It's good to let it go and forgive yourself as long as you're growing. Yeah, exactly. And you don't keep repeating the same mistakes. There are a lot of furries. And what? There are a lot of furries in VR chat? I bet. Why are they all there? Yeah, you're not wrong, but neither is spicy. What? No, one of us is wrong. It's not me. VR is the dopest shit ever. I do see things differently, but somehow I return to the same spot. What do you mean? Because you know why it could be, Angel? Maybe because you have outside influences who constantly like bringing you down. So it's gonna be very hard if you do have somebody that's constantly bringing you down. It's gonna be very hard for you to work your way out into being into a happy state if constantly every day you're being reminded why you're oppressed. Right. I bought a VR headset years ago, and some of the games were legit scary. Studying the ex- I have been studying the exact question: why so many neurodivergent people use VR chat regularly. Um, I don't know. I know. Uh, What's VR chat though? It's just like little avatars and you just chat to each other. It's kind of dumb, isn't it? It's like yeah, what it reminds me of. Yo, and this is gonna tell me if you're a real OG. Who remembers Habbo Hotel? HABBO Hotel. Yo, if you had a Habbo Hotel account, you're a real gangster. Yeah, what is it like VR chat like Sims? I think you just put on glasses and you see your avatar walking around and you can walk up to people and be like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing?" And shake their hand and slap each other and play games or something. Habbo Hotel, HABBO Hotel. That was like the Sims Online. It was like a browser game. This is like fucking 15 years ago. It was amazing. I used to love that game. Hold on, I got. I'm starving. Make myself some yogurt and granola. Yogurt and granola. Yogurt and granola. It is really good for you. You should stop to. Oh, did I show you guys the best way to eat your granola and yogurt? This is the best way. This is what you do, right? This is the only like one of the ways to get healthy natural food still, even in the city. So you buy yourself some granola that doesn't have a bunch of sugar, then some kind of yogurt that's not too bad. You mix that thing up, and that's called it cooking. Who said they didn't know how to cook earlier? You see how easy it is to cook? I'm a fucking chef. Just looked it up and never heard of it. Bro, Habbo Hotel is a crazy throwback. Right, there used to be child run gambling rings in that game. What? Where were they gambling? I believe it. Yo, Habbo Hotel was the shit, bro. I used to have an account. Yeah, I know. You better, you fat chunkaroo, burrito eating Richard. You better start eating yourself some granola with some yogurt so you can lose that 600 pounds, bro. And so then you don't have to go on that my 600-pound life show. What if somebody like cast for that show and in the casting they just wore a fat suit and then when they got like called up to like go up there, they're like, oh, I lost all that weight. Richard is living my 600-pound life. Yeah, exactly. See, great minds. He's joking, right? Or I wouldn't joke. What? If he's joking, then I wouldn't joke. I'm joking because he was serious. No, he's not 600 pounds. He's 400. But apparently he's tall, so I guess he's like 5'11" or something. How tall are you, Richard? 5'11", 5'9"? Be honest, because if you're taller than me, I will fucking break your knees and bring you down to size. He's not no 7 feet. Oh, he didn't just the fucking middle linebacker. Or tight end. I'm 5'7". Oh, thank God. If you were taller than me, I would have been really upset. They gambled in the casinos. You can make casinos in the game and play real money games and Habbo. Also look up Habbo Hotel pools closed. Boxing is great. Yeah. I'm about 5'10". You're 5'9.5". You're full of shit, Richard. You ain't tall as me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you guys tall with me, Richard. In that case, I'm 5'10.5" now. Now what? I'm really like 5'9.5", you little shit, so you better not be 5'10". About 5'10". Oh, I see. About. So in other words, you're 5'8". About 200, 240. That's fine. My papa was a boxer in North Carolina. Nice. That's badass. Papa means grandpa? I'm chubby, but I'm not fat. Yeah, I know. I'm chubby, but I'm fat. I'm chubby and fat. See? Chubby and fat. Hey, I think this is the shirt I was wearing when we took that picture, RPM in Missouri. I just realized that. Richard is confident. Mm-hmm. He is. You have a lot of ideas, RPM. Are you gonna be starting all these fucking clubs? Who's gonna be starting all this shit? There's a lot of fucking work. Hmm. You're gonna run it, right? Oh, Kannapolis Boxing Gym? I know where Kannapolis is. It's out west. By Winston-Salem, I think. Yeah. You know what's better than ideas, RPM? It's out west in North Carolina. Kannapolis is definitely out west in North Carolina. Yeah, right. As long as it's not affecting your health. But being overweight is gonna put more stress on your joints, on your bones, everything. Even a little bit. Yeah, I work out until my rib fucking got broke. That's badass, yo. That's really cool. Spicy. Yeah, exactly. RPM. Action. You get it. Let's go. I'll help you. You work out? Good. Vaping is super bad. Shut up, Richard. I know. But you and I both do it still. Some people like to eat a lot instead. Well, they should stop eating so much. Granola is great with yogurt. Oh no, we should stop vaping and smoking cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes too. So bad for you. Do you use the? What do you do? The disposables? Keep it that way, Angel. Don't try it. Not good. Yeah, I started smoking cigarettes around like 12 or 13 too. Spicy's not 15. That was two condoms, bro. Why definitely avoid disposables too? They're more expensive. Right. Don't talk to him like that. He's a grown man. He's almost 20 years old. Why are they so much worse? But these use salt nick too. No, but these use salt nick too. RPM. Ours. Never. Oh, filler. S- Salt nick is a lot more jumpy on MLG. What? For me, I love workout. Eat. Better workout than have muscle. Hee hee. Nice. Good job. Good for you. Oh yeah? What the fuck is this, Richard? What the fuck is this, Richard? Tell me. The fuck does it say? Read, you fucker. The fuck does it say? Let me help you out. What does that say? Huh? The fuck does that say, Richard? Bottled e-liquid doesn't have salt in it, you said? What the fuck does that say, Richard? My point has been made. Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah, good. What is salt Nick versus regular Nick? Right. I don't know. 5.5? 5.5 or something? 5.5, I think. Yeah, 5.5 Nick salt percent. 5.5%. Say down here. Freebasing nicotine? The fuck? Yeah, uncle. Vaping language is idiotic language for dumb people like us. Kid apes. I seriously think that cigarettes might be better for you than vaping. I just hate the smell of them. Like having it on you. Snort Smarties. Call it a day. I will try. That shit burns. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. When do you do that? 5.5 is as high as it's legally sold in your state. Oh no. Altoids. How about we don't snort anything but air? That's how is that an idea? Snort that air all up. Oh, lastly, I didn't finish saying. How do you make yourself, view things from a more positive lens? Just remember that one bad mistake or one bad day isn't a bad life. You can mess up a million times as long as you don't uh, resign yourself to being a mess up. You'll be fine. How about we save salt for our food, not vapes? Spicy, nothing. Wait, what's the salt? Dimitri Loki, a genius with that take. What was my take? Legit cigarettes are probably better if you're legitimately rolling tobacco. Yeah, cigarettes probably are definitely better. Cigarettes have tar, vapes don't. Yeah, but you don't know what the hell. We don't know the long term effects of fucking vaping liquid that goes into your lungs. I know people that have smoked for 40, 50 years and died and never had problems with breathing. My grandpa smoked his whole life. He lived to like 78 years old. He did die from like lung issues though, or just age, but lungs. He was definitely having trouble breathing towards like the end of his life. And he was telling me at that time, he's like, stop smoking. It's so hard when you can't breathe. It's like so painful. Angel, because it's a freaking vice. It's a crutch. We use it as a crutch. But cigarettes are made a lot different in the 80s than now. Yeah, yeah. And the reason that there's filters is because the tobacco is so shitty, so they have to use filters. So like it's actually better to buy filterless cigarettes, like those camel cigarettes that has cleaner tobacco than filtered cigarettes if you're gonna smoke cigarettes. I started vaping to get off cigarettes, if you don't know. I was smoking cigarettes and I was like, oh, vaping's probably gonna be better. I started when blue just came out. Nobody even probably remembers blue. It was literally the first vape. And you could buy like a little black pack and they had like one e-cig that you would put in there and charge. And I think you had to like fill it up with liquid. It was like a little thing. It was crazy. Oh no, 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 no! They had cartridges. The cartridge was like it looked like the filter, like of the cigarette, and that was the cartridge, and you would screw it on and vape that until the cartridge was done. You remember blue? Yeah, I used to have a blue, the original, like charging pack. Y- uh, Um, maybe, maybe if he doesn't like smelling like smoke, if is he the only one that smokes like in your family? Maybe see if he likes it. And also the other question is smoking affecting his life? I'm a junior uncle. I know blue cigs. That was when they were all e-cigs, right, and looked like cigarettes. Exactly, exactly. You have blue somewhere. I think I have that little pack somewhere, or I probably threw it out. But yeah, I remember they looked like cigarettes, and it's like it was still controversial because like people were like, "Whoa," like people would see you vaping, and they're like, "Is that a cigarette? What is that? What the hell is that contraption?" Yeah, but is it cigarettes, tobacco? Yeah, but nicotine is that what nicotine comes from? Tobacco too. The moment you change the lens you view, though, your life through, you literally change your whole story and your journey and your, I guess, your like, yeah, your biography, your story. Nicotine is in tobacco. Indeed, it is. I remember when they used to have disposable drip tips in the stores to try new flavors. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, though. Right, and you would take them and try them and dump them. Obviously. All right. So the lens that you view vaping or cigarettes through can be different. So one person can look at vaping and be like, yo, this is better than cigarettes. While another person can look at it the same exact thing and be like, yo, this shit is probably way worse than cigarettes. Both of you are looking at vaping, but you're looking at it through a different lens. Now, if you're a vapor, it's probably better to tell yourself vaping is better than cigarettes, just psychologically, because it will help you not get as sick. However, it's probably not good as a vapor to tell myself that vaping is worse than cigarettes. I should probably change that around. When you burn tobacco, it releases nicotine. Like when you smoke weed, it releases THC and other cannabinoids. Wow, Richard, you're a freaking genius. What happens when you smoke these? When does it release? Can you tell me? Guys, tell me, is it normal cigarette better or vape? Because my father is a smoker. Angel, we heard you. We're saying that. See, first of all, is cigarettes bothering him? Like, are they hurting his health? And yeah, yeah, exactly. You get it. Um, so yeah, is tobacco cigarettes affecting your dad? Like, is he coughing? Is it like slowing him down? And another thing is he interested in even trying vaping? Because probably 6 to 8 in a day is not crazy bad. And remember, when you if he gets a vape, he'll be able to vape in more places, so he might be using more nicotine actually. Hopefully not packs. Ain't no way he's smoking 6 to 8 packs, bro. Are you crazy? He would have been dead last week. 6 to 8 packs a day. Are you nuts, bro? Some folks that packs for cigarettes. You've been smoking too many packs, apparently. What the fuck? You smoke more than a pack a day, you going through some shit. Yeah, of course. That was the whole thing about blue. Oh, you can smoke anywhere now. Blah blah blah. And not smell like shit. Yeah, 2 days. That's not bad. That's good. Yeah, because you're a fucking fiend, spicy. Right. Vaping can become a vice because the ability to do discreetly. Exactly. But I mean, technically, smoking cigarettes is a vice too. Exactly. You can pick up the habit more because of convenience. Yeah. And last thing you want is a habit because out of convenience. I can't make him. And how can I make him smoke? I mean, stop. You can't make him. He has to want to, Angel. He's a grown ass man. You're not gonna make him. Especially you're a fucking woman in a Middle Eastern country. You are not gonna make your dad do anything. You might fuck around and get fucking locked up in your room for a week, for a while. But I got to go now. See ya. We're all about to go. Awful. I love you for being here, buddy. When I was in high school, 2018, 20. Jeez, you're young. Vaping in school was just getting out of hand. Vape detectors are in bathrooms and all. Oh, they are. So now what happens? They'll set off an alarm if they're vaping in the bathroom. Later, awful. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know they had vape detectors, but that makes sense. And they could probably. Well, I bet you the kids still found out a way to vape. All you need is like a tobacco a roll of toilet paper and stuff it with some like dryer sheets and blow it in there. And you're good to go. Yeah, kids vape more than adults. Right, because it's flavorful and it's like cool, looks cool and all this bullshit. Yeah, it'll just alert the front office. Yes, it'll alert the front office and they'll have a teacher come talk to you. Oh wow. A spoof is what they call that Dimitri. Huh. Spoof is the thing that TP roll and dryer sheets. Classic. Oh, the thing the to blow it in? Yep. Oh, so there has the name is spoof. I never knew it was called a spoof. The fuck is this? How? Who made it up? Who made up the word spoof? That's not a real thing. They're trying to trick me. There's no such thing as a spoof. What kind of idiot would call something a spoof? Right? Surely nobody would do that. Uh, okay. Richard did. Oh damn, Richard did. Probably a prison name. Spoof is the best for THC. You guys are spoofing full of shit. I don't believe it. Spoof definition. Spoof definition. A spoof is a handheld filtering device used to mask and reduce the odor of exhaled smoke. It is widely used by cannabis consumers in shared housing or dorms to keep their smoking habits discreet. How it works: when a user inhales smoke and exhales it through the spoof, the device traps and neutralizes the heavy, distinct odor. It only filters the exhaled smoke, meaning it cannot stop the smoke that rises passively from a lit joint or bowl. Common types of spoofs. Do it yourself. The traditional classic setup is made using an empty cardboard tube like toilet paper or paper towel roll, tightly stuck with fragrant laundry dryer sheets. Commercial spruits. Brands sell reusable or disposable commercial alternatives such as Smoke Trap or Sploofy. They use high quality activated charcoal and HEPA filters rather than dryer sheets to absorb smoke more effectively. Sploof is a real thing, apparently. Sploof equals spliff tube. Bro, what? You guys are sploofing too much tonight. All right? I'm reading things I don't understand at all. I'm freaking listening to things I don't understand at all. What the hell is a spoof? I know what a dryer sheet is and a roll of cardboard. Sploof? Never heard of that shit. But guess what, guys? It all depends on what you look at, which lens you're using it. You know, like Richard and Spicy see it as a sploof. I see it as a roll of fucking cardboard. You know what I mean? So I'll leave you guys with that. I love you all. Be good. We also used to cut the tops of the sealed soda can and fill it with drywall to stash weed. Why the fuck would you fill it with drywall? That's stupid. I don't even want to know. I'm going home. I'm going to sleep. Thank you, Eastern Slav, for saving us from fascism. Okay, anytime. I love you guys. Peace, Spicy. Peace, Richard. Peace, RPM. Peace, Awful. Peace, Angel. I love you all. Hey, I'm back, but get really busy. It's okay, Abigail. I gotta run, Abigail. But check out the live. I talked about you're good. Run it back. Rewind. Rewind. Hey, I'm not spoofing about anything else, guys. I gotta go. I love you all. I'm freaking tired. I want to stay in chat forever and ever and ever. But then I will never get any sleep. Okay? Bye bye. I love you all. Thank you.